What else I was wondering about is faith, ethical wills. So that you've said you've left your will for your children, but ethical will is writing down what your beliefs are, what your values are. You're a humanist, aren't you? So that when your children or your grandchildren or even your great-grandchildren kind of want to connect with you after you've died, there can be a document or a letter that says, this is what matters to me, this is what's important to me, this is what gave my life meaning. And I wonder if you've thought about that.
Well, that was included. I've got a document stashed away in the drawer, which is about how in my failing days I want to be treated. I don't want to be kept alive. And that includes my saying what has mattered to me about my life. So that's implicit. It's also surely implicit about the way you live your life. I mean, everybody knows that you're brought up not to tell lies and not to behave badly, not to steal, and to be honest and as direct. And many people make mistakes and don't do that, but they know right from wrong. I'm always impressed when I've talked to people who are in prison for terrible crimes, that they know right from wrong. People have an instinct for what is wrong. I know I did wrong, but I had a reason. They drove me to it, or I was unkindly treated. But they know right from wrong, and I think people have an instinct for that themselves. That may well be part of the human spirit, but that's part of my religion, if you like. I think people do know that. In terms of passing it on by spelling it out, I think is a little late in the day if you're getting towards your death. I mean, that should have been part of your relationship throughout your life, shouldn't it?
You've had those conversations.
Well,
or you've shown it through how you've lived your life.
Yes, and also, I mean, if one of my children or grandchildren behave in a way that I think is really what you might call immoral, I think I would say, have you really thought about what you're doing? It seems to me it's not very satisfactory, and you must be anxious about it because it's so inappropriate. And I would try to open it up as it happens rather than wait till the last minute to tick off all the boxes. It's too late by that time, isn't it?
Yes, I mean, I think it is, but I think often, I mean, if you were brought up in my family I was born into, we talked about everything that didn't matter, nothing that mattered. So sometimes you're left to the resource of writing it down, as you get to the end of your life.
I suppose it's implicit. I mean, I don't know whether you should flip over a fried egg or not, whether that's right or wrong. I mean, there are rights and ways, things that are trivia throughout life. But I think basically that even with small children, you say, no, you don't hit another child. You mustn't do that. Do not do them. And don't even hit them with a toy. Do not hit people. And that's part of your upbringing.
Hitting people is bad.
And certainly don't do it when you grow up.
Yes.